Welcome back to this week's Friday show. I'm Abby Barrett with World News. The Russian army has stated that the threat of nuclear war is very high. Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov has stated that this should not be taken lightly and this is being artificially inflated. This is devastating and my thoughts are with Ukraine right now. Alongside that, Russian President Vladimir Putin spoke by phone with Turkish President Erdogan, one of the few world leaders who maintains good relations with both Moscow and Kyiv. After the call was done, the two countries had very different opinions and impressions. That's all I have for the war update. Like always, I will continue to update you as the war unfolds. In other news, French President Emmanuel Macron defeated Marine Le Pen to take over his second term. This was a highly intense election, which had Macron gaining 58.5% of the population's vote and Le Pen with a close 41.5%. When Macron was speaking to the crowd, he stated that his victory was for a more independent France and a stronger Europe. He then continued to add that our country is riddled with so many doubts and so many divisions. We will have to be strong, but nobody will be left by the side of the road. Well, that's all I have for this week's World News. Next, let's hear from Emma with National. Emma?
Thank you, Abby. Hey everyone, I'm Emma with this week's National News. This past Monday, billionaire Elon Musk bought Twitter for roughly $44 billion. Musk is all about free speech, and he stated that he wants Twitter to have more transparency and less censorship. Twitter will now be a privately owned company. Whether this change will be positive or negative is currently unknown, but I'm sure we'll all find out very soon. In other news, Johnny Depp is suing ex-wife Amber Heard for defamation over a 2018 article she wrote for the Washington Post about surviving domestic violence. Although she never mentioned Depp by name in the article, it was obvious who she was referring to. Depp originally filed this lawsuit back in 2019, but it was delayed due to the pandemic. Heard has made claims that she was a victim of sexual and domestic abuse at the hands of Depp. However, piles upon piles of evidence has made her claims appear to be very false. Things continue to not look good for Heard as her lawyers fail to defend her, objecting to their own questions and stating irrelevant statements. The internet is calling them horrible lawyers and making them out to be a laughingstock. I'll continue to update you as the case unfolds. Next, we'll hear from Atiana with State News after this short break.
Okay. Next Home Realtors, Seda McNeil and Janae Woodward should be your hometown real estate team. Today, preparation with anything we do is important, especially when it comes to real estate. When buying or selling a home, it is especially important to have experienced and successful representatives working for your interests. Seda McNeil has been a multi-million-dollar producer for numerous years, representing clients in the competitive Genesee, Oakland, Shiawassee, Lapeer, and Livingston County markets. Seda and Janae specialize in working with traditional buyers and sellers, first-time home buyers, investment homes, estate sales, redemption foreclosures, and commercial real estate. They partner with a professional photography company to ensure quality photos, videos, and aerial shots of your properties. They also produce quality listings through social media and all the major public real estate sites. Let Seda McNeil and Janae Woodward help you find your next home.
Hello and welcome. I'm Owen, bringing you state and local news. A fire in Jackson, Michigan broke out on Monday, April 25th at 7:20 in the morning. Fire crew were quickly alerted and began to extinguish the fire. The fire was located with heavy smoke on the 600 block of McBridge Street. The Jackson Fire Department did end up putting the fire out. However, the two firefighters were severely injured while doing so. The firefighters were taken to Henry Ford Jackson Hospital for treatment. One of the firefighters has already been treated and released, while the other one is taken to Michigan Medicine in Ann Arbor, Michigan for additional treatment. My thoughts are with the family who lost their home and the belongings. In other news, it's a house, it's a boat, it's actually both, states M Live. There is an amazing Airbnb located in Tower Marine on Kalamazoo Lake. This is just a short walk from Douglas and Saugatuck. This Airbnb was purchased by Michigan natives Dave and Jillian Dreyer, and they have stated that this is our first and only Airbnb opportunity and we wanted to have a fun way to invest. This Airbnb opens up next summer, and the owners are excited to welcome the guests. Not many people can say that they have stayed in a house on the water, am I right? Well, that's all for state news. Now let's move on to local. Prom is May 13th at Edgewood Gardens in Corunna from 6:30 to 11 o'clock, and dinner at 7 o'clock for the upperclassmen in our school. Ticket sales end today, so buy them at your school as soon as possible for $55. Also, the prom rendezvous tickets end Monday, so buy them fast or there won't be a prom rendezvous. On April 25th, the Penny Wars kicked off and will end next Friday. NHS is hosting the Penny Wars to raise money for the Sweet Peas Pantry, a local food bank right here in Montrose. Any type of change raises the score, and any type of dollar bill lowers the score. The team goes by each first hour class, and the winning class gets donuts from Riverside. So let's bring your change to support your class and bills to sabotage others. Right now, it's 53 degrees and sunny. Tomorrow has a high of 61 degrees and partly cloudy. Sunday has a high of 69 degrees with a 30% chance of rain and cloudy. And as you can see, there's nothing on the radar as of now. So grab your sunglasses and shorts because it's going to be a pretty nice weekend. And if you want to do the local weather report, join digital media and you can have your chance. Anything from camera to lead anchor, we could use your help. That's all with local news. Next you hear from Colin and Noah with sports right after the short break.
McDonald's of Montrose is a family-friendly franchise. Along with all-day smiles, McDonald's offers all-day breakfast. Order from the counter, the drive-thru, the McDonald's app, or the new kiosk. The Deanna family restaurants are still your breakfast, burger, and beverage destination. Bring in the little ones and enjoy a Happy Meal. Come on in any time of the day and join our family here at the McDonald's of Montrose.
Hello everyone, I am Colin Elgwire with Professional Sports. The first round of the NFL Draft happened yesterday, and the controversy of who would go #1 overall was finally solved. Names like Aiden Hutchinson, Evan Neal, Kayvon Thibodeau, and Trayvon Walker were all rumored to go at 1. But when the pick was announced, it was Trayvon Walker, edge rusher and linebacker out of Georgia, who's headed down south to Duval County, Jacksonville, to suit up in the Jaguars uniform. The Lions had 2 picks in the first round, pick 2, which was their own, and pick 32, which they acquired from the Rams in the trade which sent Matthew Stafford to LA before the season. With the second pick, they took Aiden Hutchinson, edge rusher out of Michigan, and with the 32nd pick, they traded to the 12th pick and took Jamison Williams, wide receiver out of Alabama. The 2nd through 7th rounds will take place today and tomorrow. The Tigers are 6-12 after losing their series with the Twins with a record of 0-3. The series with the Dodgers will begin today at 10:10 p.m. Speaking of the Tigers, Miguel Cabrera finally got his 3,000th hit against the Rockies, edging his name the elite 3,000 hits and 500 home runs club. Since then, he has had 3 more hits and now has 3,003 hits in his career. The Michigan Panthers continue to underwhelm after losing to the New Jersey Generals 6-10. The offensive line continues to struggle, and quarterback Shea Patterson was benched for backup Paxton Lynch after struggling. And the run game has also struggled heavily. After this loss, they fall to 0-2 on the year, tied for 3rd in the North Division. They hope to snap this streak when they play the Pittsburgh Maulers this Sunday at 2:30 p.m. Now, we'll head to Noah with local sports.
Thanks, Colin. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Noah Gross, bringing you local sports. The Montrose Rams baseball squad is 3-5 on the year after catching 2 losses to OADLC. Final scores 14-3 and 16-1. The Rams game against K-Pac got canceled. The Rams will travel to New Lothrop next weekend on Monday at 4 p.m. The softball team is 5-1 on the year after grabbing 2 wins against OADLC. Final scores 7-5 and 15-2. The Lady Rams game against K-Pac also got canceled. The Lady Rams will travel to Linden High School tonight at 4 p.m. The girls soccer team is 3-2-1 on the year after taking Durand Railroaders and getting a win. Final score 7-1. The Lady Rams will take on the Lakeville Falcons at Lakeville at 4:30 on Tuesday. The Rams golf team had a golf tournament against Mount Morris at home on Thursday. The golf team has another tournament tomorrow home against New Lothrop. Good luck. The Rams track team has a MAC conference race today at Chesaning. This is their 2nd MAC conference race. Their next race will be against Corunna Friday at 5 p.m. Now let's get into a little more positive news. A young boy from Boise, Idaho raised over $2,000 for a cat shelter. The 9-year-old boy walked into this local cat shelter and immediately saw the cats had no toys. This young boy decided to take problems into his own hands. He went home, started a lemonade stand where all the profits went to the cat shelter. This is the third lemonade stand he has done for charitable cause. He ended up being able to donate $1,955 in just one weekend. He has continued this for a couple weekends. Such an inspiring story. Well, that's all I have for this week's Friday show. I am Noah Gross on behalf of the MDM crew. Thank you for watching. So long.